Tjena tjena alla gaming-diggare! God kväll på dig Pierre, god kväll Mr. Lagos, no one lives forever! God kväll Coffee and Rain. Och jag säger Mr. Lagos igen. Ska jag säga Mr. Lagos en tredje eller 100:e gång? Det gör vi. Hur står det till med er mina kära FZ? Jag ser några på YouTube och några på Twitch. Jag tycker ni ska vara fler som ger er till känna, för ikväll ska vi spela ett rätt coolt spel. Eller jag tror åtminstone att det kommer att bli väldigt coolt. Tjena 20, välkommen. Är det någon av er som har spanat in Rue Valley eller som har provspelat demon själva? Det är ett rollspel, det är Owlcat som publicerar, det är de som publicerar till exempel Pathfinder och våra senaste 40K-rollspel. Utvecklarna bakom Disco Elysium har provspelat och fungerat som någon form av inofficiella mentorer, tror jag. Och de har varit väldigt positiva angående spelet. De har inte varit med direkt i utvecklingen, men de har kommit med åsikter till utvecklarna och varit väldigt positiva. Så den som gillar Disco Elysium-vibesen kommer nu gilla detta också. Det är ju en sorts rollspel vi ska spela. Men det är inte så mycket hack and slash, utan det kommer handla mer om hur man formar personligheten, hur man vrider och vänder på konversationer. Och utan att spoila för mycket så vet jag att premissen är att vi kommer sitta fast i en tidsloop. Så vi kanske kommer få göra samma saker om igen på olika sätt. Tjena Ank, härligt att ha det här. RPG for the win, eller hur? Eller hur? Så är det med det. Förutom detta så är det ju snart dags för slaget. Äntligen, efter en del om och men, så kommer ju slaget att hända. Det flyttades upp som några av er vet. Ni har väl skrivit in datumet i kalendern som är nu den 15 november på lördag. Det har i alla fall jag gjort, för jag ska vara programledare, så att jag behöver ju verkligen vara där, eller hur? Vi ser om vi trycker här så kan vi få upp en sån här fin. Precis, det där vill ni ju inte missa. Låter som en dag på jobbet för mig, en loop där man gör samma sak på olika sätt om och om igen. Ank, jag måste erkänna att för mig är med. Vad har vi för setting? Pathfinder i fantasy. Detta är, vi får se, det utspelar sig på ett motell. Om det är verklighet eller om det liksom finns mystiska element, det vet jag inte. Jag har valt att vara väldigt försiktig med att spoila nämligen. Så att jag kommer gå in i det superblind idag. Så är det. Och innan vi drar igång, så ni vet att vi streamar på både Twitch och YouTube. Ni vet att vi kör en skärmdumpstävling. De har varit slarviga och inte utlyst vinnaren. Jo, vi vet vem vinnaren är. Ska jag göra det nu här live på streamen? Jag visste att det var någonting. Jag är så ledsen. Men vet ni vad? Ska jag avslöja vem vinnaren är förra? För att vi kommer ju börja tävla nu direkt som vanligt. Så klart vi har en vinnare. Det har diskuterats. Vi har bara inte utlyst i forumet. Okej. Live reveal. Det här kanske vi ska göra oftare. Alltså, så här. Lagers, ditt bidrag var finurligt och underbart. Men det är inte du som blir skärmdumsmästare av 4:e graden. Utan det är faktiskt Captain Jinx, vår egen Jinx, som går upp och nu blir delad tredjeplats eller 3:e gradsmästare med Lagers för sitt konstverk med FZ. Och det är en helt underbar bild som jag ska avslöja för er här nu direkt faktiskt på stream. Så här ser det vinnande bidraget ut. Den var stor, men det är ju FZ, så då blir det ju stort. Så här ser det vinnande bidraget ut. Det är ju, jag spelade ju som rymdefsta som då blev knäppt och dog. Och texten här säger: ledsen rymdefsta, det finns bara plats för en efsta. Alltså, vi diskuterade i redaktionen. Jag känner att det här kan jag inte bedöma själv. Jag tycker verkligen ni ska gå in och kolla de andra bidragen, för att det finns riktiga, alltså det fanns en riktigt fin med ordvitsar av Busovic, och Lagers har gjort en riktigt stilig crafting grej med lite finess om man tittar närmare på bilden. Så jag kan... Lancelot gjorde också en kul när jag har varit slarvig och städat rummet, om jag minns rätt. Det är värt att gå in och kolla vad som finns där. Det finns riktigt kul bidrag. Och vi kör ju ikväll igen, såklart. Och jag vill ju se nya bidrag. Det behöver vi ha. Jag kommer faktiskt redan nu lite snabbt här skriva. Grattis! Kanske vi får in Jinx i chatten. Grattis Captain Jinx till din nästa vinst. Du är nu mästare av 3:e graden. Och så skriver jag nästa tävling börjar nu! Sådär, då var det gjort. Då kan ni pusta ut och jag kan pusta ut. Mina tuppskämt vann inte. Du kommer in med dålig timing, Busovic. Nej, dina tuppskämt vann inte, men väldigt nära. Jag kan säga att det var heta diskussioner på redaktionen. Det var Jinx som vann. Men din var uppe för diskussion, kan jag avslöja. In och tävla igen, Busovic. Så du kan komma upp i den tredje ranken och tävla nu med Jinx och Lager som att bli årets stormästare. Ikväll har du en stor möjlighet. Jag vet inte vad du behöver för kul bild för det. Kanske en näslöjt. Som dessutom var greenscreenad. Kanske kan det här hjälpa dig när du ska göra din nästa fina bild. Här har ni ju jättemycket fint gratismaterial, eller hur? Med det sagt, med det tramsat, så är det väl dags att vi ska gamea lite. Eller? Ditt ankare var riktigt bra, Lagos. Jag tycker vi kastar oss in i spelet och ser vad det här handlar om. Och tydligen så ville inte jag synas då, så vi provar på den här sidan. Där! Nu! Där är jag. Nu känner jag igen mig själv. Toppen. Jag strular ju lite extra idag så att jag inte behöver strula på lördag när det är slaget. Och då är det ju allvar på riktigt. Okej. New game. Disclaimer, we do not support the use of unprescribed, purple or otherwise medication for mental health and warn you to avoid such things in real life. Vi tar det på högsta allvar. Nu vill jag spela. Vi ska få välja vår personlighet. Och det här vet jag att vi kommer få chansen att styra om då och då. Okej. Paranoid, indecisive, impatient, reckless. Hur beräknande är vi eller hur impulsiva är vi? Om vi sätter den i mitten så står det You feel neither calculated nor impulsive but alert and confident. If only you could stay in the state of perfect focus. Sen har vi introvert och extrovert. You're neither introverted nor extroverted. Så vi kommer att se vad som händer. Och mindful. Där det går mellan känslig och indifferent. Vad heter det? Likgiltig. Och vi har de här poängen vi behöver sätta ut. Ska vi balansera vår karaktär eller ska vi gå på en riktig crazy karaktär? Det är roligt att man får traits på vissa, som ni ser till exempel här. När man går in en bit då får vi arrogant som ett trait. Här kan man bli awkward eller hemlighetsfull. Det här låter spännande. Jag tänker att vi går det som jag gillar här nere, som jag säger direkt, är ju den där det står dramatic. Så vi kommer ju låsa upp den. Impatient får vi ett bud om. Ja, men det låter väl bra. Lite sådär. Sådär. Är vi mer en extrovert eller är vi mer en introvert? Jag tycker egentligen låter det rätt så kul om vi är liksom otåliga, dramatiska men också väldigt introverta. Är det inte roligt? Är vi en You're so extremely introverted that you rather avoid the company of others altogether if it was possible. Är det inte spännande om vi är en dramatisk, otålig men extremt hemlighetsfull extremt hemlighetsfull och introvert person. Jag tror att detta är en kul start. Vad säger ni? Jag kan tänka mig att börja här i alla fall. Go, 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 go! Alla är taggade. Alla är taggade. Så, sure, sometimes you act a bit impulsive, or as you like to put it, you're quick. It saves you time and energy. Eller så kan vi byta till vi kan bli reckless istället. Men jag tror mer att vi är impatient här faktiskt. Och introverten har vi läst om, och här så står det: as a somewhat sensitive person you easily empathize with others and are prone to surrender to your own emotions. Karaktären vägrar lämna sitt rum överhuvudtaget. Och det är jättejobbigt, det är därför han är så impatient. Därför han är så otålig. Jag tycker det här verkar som en bra start. Vi kastar oss in nu och så ser vi vad som händer. Hold to wake up. .00 PM. Det blir mycket läsande för mig då. Håll i er. Jag ska försöka göra det så bra jag bara kan. The frenetic sound of a century-old clock nudges you back to the present. The stale air perfectly complements the image of the old motel room. Continue.
Still with me, Mr. Hero?
Skönt att vi får full voiceover. Okay. Traits. Your personality traits determine your dialogue options. Some options will only be available if you have a certain trait, while others might be blocked by that same trait. Remember, traits are neither good nor bad. They are a crucial part of role-playing a character with a real personality. Mwah! Älskar er för att ni skriver detta. Så här rollspelar man. I understand. Okej, storkamp. Välkommen till YouTube-chatten istället. Det är därför det är bra att vi har alternativ. Här kan vi välja just nod eller yes, you have my full attention och ljuga. Vi är för hemlighetsfulla så vi kan inte använda alternativ 3. Jag tror vi bara nickar just nu och lär känna vår miljö. He smiles and nods back. Är det inte en härlig, häftig grafik?
Mr. Hero, I'm aware of a slight lack of motivation that you may be experiencing right now.
Stage effects. Red ribbons on the character portrait show the stage effects of your character currently has. Stage effects have a negative impact on your personality and dialogue options. Okej, vi fattar. Total lack of motivation. Ja. Slight lack of motivation, more like total lack of motivation. You'd rather stay in bed all day instead of attending this farce they call therapy in the middle of nowhere.
And we'll surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during our sessions.
Ja, det är fina detaljer, Busovic. Snyggt att du lägger märke till det. Personality. Your personality is represented in this part of the screen. It shows your personality axis that you define during character creation, as well as the trait that you chose. Select a trait to see what it is and what it does.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
Silence befalls the room, a muffled clanging sound from outside only, making the moment more uncomfortable. I'll try. Ljuger vi. Tjena Jonas, god kväll.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Okay, har vi lite olika? Can't you simply state that I'm fine so we can both move on with our lives? Is another session really necessary? I was hoping this would be a one-time thing. Why do we have to do this here in the middle of nowhere? Eller no questions, och så reser vi oss upp. Vad säger ni? Ska vi köra den otåliga? Inga frågor och så bara gå. Jag gillar den. Jag kommer fråga er ibland och ibland kommer jag få själv kasta ur mig något så att vi kommer vidare. Tjena Lärb, underbart att ha dig här. Hur är det med dig min fina vän? Jag har saknat dig. Streamen började 18:00. Yes Jonas. Jag tror vi kör Impatient, håll er. He glanced at the clock, almost too fast for you to notice.
All right then. That's it for today.
Through the door you hear that sound again.
You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Okay.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Next to you is the source of the clanks you heard from inside. A young woman beating up an old vending machine.
Spit it out already!
Här har vi en dam med krut i. Det är ett rollspel, Jonas. Den mörka hösten är här och det märks i gammal kropp och själ. Men tur att man hittar ett ljus i mörkret här. Åh! Vilken poet i chatten! Mwah! Underbart. Lärb, när ska du vara med och tävla i skärmdumpen ordentligt? Jag tycker du får in och kötta idag. Du kan ju göra en fin dikt med det. Och så kan du sätta en liten bild där som lyser upp mörkret. Gör vad du vill. Vad fint sagt. Det gläder mig faktiskt väldigt mycket att se det här. Okej. Vanligt klick, gå, dubbelklick, springa. Så mycket förstår vi. Vad det är läckert. Kan vi göra något med bilen? It's your car, sad and miserable, just like you. Oh, deppigt. Vi springer fram till damen och kollar om vi kan hjälpa henne. Ska vi bara slå skåpet direkt, se om vi kan göra en action istället för att prata med henne?
Give me my coffee, you
An old vending machine bleached by years in the sun. Okej. Vi kan inte interagera vad jag säger, men vi talar med henne. Vi är ju introvert, så could she be here for therapy as well? Du har varit nära många gånger med perfektionisten. Nej. Blocka inte dig. Vi måste ju se vad du går för. Vad du har för konst i dig. Eller hur? Jag funderar på om jag ska faktiskt sätta mig i mitten av skärmen denna stream. Och göra mig lite mer snett mot mitten. För det är nog kul för er att kunna se detta. Vad tror ni? Vill ni ha mig här eller vill ni ha mig här? Kanske här borta är nästan skönare om vi vrider mig. Eller ska vi sätta mig över karaktären? Jag vet inte. Jag har inte en plats som jag blir nöjd. Men jag sätter mig här så länge och så får ni säga till om ni tycker det är weird. Blockar för mycket av skärmen. Det kanske var nice. Och man vill ju kunna se lite vad som händer med vår karaktär. Och man vill kunna se vad vi har för alternativ när vi pratar. Nobody needs to be sent away from their home to this dump, regardless of their mental state. Tänker vi. And yet, what is to be done with lunatics like her? Let them rage around freely, yelling and kicking vending machines wherever they go? There must be a better way to help a distressed person. Jag vet inte om jag pratar liksom med mitt eget sinne nu kanske. Tjena Senova! Or is that too much to ask right now? Vi har för lite motivation för att ens prata med henne. För vi har ju total lack of motivation. Men här finns ju en ismaskin. Vi skulle gå till kontoret så vi gör väl det. Jonas, som sagt, ett rollspel.
Our Coral Destiny internet antenna is down? No, the repair tech already came yesterday. Said the internet will be up by noon today.
Okay. Social check. Try to get her attention. Vi testar. Vi misslyckas för att vi är så introverta. It's best to let her make the first move. She'll soon notice you on her own, end the phone call, and ask if she can help you. That's what receptionists are supposed to do. Pretend to look at the leaflets laying on the desk and hope she will address you eventually. Det är det enda vi kan välja. Älskar det här. You grab a leaflet and stare through it, mentally preparing for the imminent conversation. You either manage to look like you're really here for the leaflets, or she simply doesn't care.
Mm-hmm.
She responds to the person on the other end. After a dozen anxiety-filled seconds, you finally realize she's not about to cut her call short just because you happen to show up. Okej, vi kan köra en awkward. Move away from the reception desk and stop invading her personal space. Jag älskar detta! Alltså, här har vi gjort en karaktär och vi blir så tydligt styrda av personlighetsdragen vi har valt. Om man är så extremt introvert som vi är så är det för obekvämt för att försöka avbryta henne. Vi kan inte. Det är för awkward. Vi får göra någonting annat. Detta är ju bra rollspelande redan nu. Vad säger ni? Killing time. Time in the game does not progress outside of dialogue. So in order to wait until certain events happen, you need to find a way to kill time. Usually you can do that with various items and interactions around you. For example, reading a book, scrolling through your phone, or just chilling in a cozy chair. Okay. A list of rules you can't be bothered with that right now. Okay. Kan vi killing time här inne i tvättstugan? A lot of random boxes in all shapes and sizes. Some of them are labeled Ben. One says documentation. Okay. Tjena Kapten Bära, hur är läget med dig? Tack för att du följer oss på Twitch. Det är inte så mycket vi kan göra, men vi kan sätta oss ner här och chilla i den här stolen. Så jag tänker, vi gör det. Sit down. Okej, mess with your phone while you wait. Vi kan inte göra sit patiently för att vi är impatient, så vi får inte lov att göra det. Jag älskar det här blockandet av actions och hur de gör det tydligt. The phone bleeps to life with a lock screen that is obviously years old. If it wasn't a collection of pixels, it would be musty with age and neglect. Okej. Vi kan välja play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists eller scroll through your feed to kill some time. Jag tänker vi börjar med att scrolla. Det passar den här karaktären. Until she finishes the call. You start scrolling through stale memes, boring news articles, beach photos of ex-acquaintances, and poorly targeted sponsored posts. Scroll some more. In one picture, a grinning middle-aged stranger is apparently showcasing his newest baby, thanks to a cleverly applied filter. Both of them sport donkey ears. Alltså det mundana i detta, jag älskar det. Vad säger ni, kära chat? In an overly long and arguably racist video, a non-native speaker is repeatedly making embarrassing linguistic errors. They often turn out to be unintentional, double entendres. Hilarity ensues. Åh herregud, svåra ord på engelska, jag får skärpa mig. Okej, vi scrollar och tiden går. After a while, you realize that neither the pictures nor the posts are loading correctly. Check the signal. 1 bar, but you get the feeling that if it could, it would show half a bar. Seems like all these posts were from some time ago, stashed needlessly in your phone's memory. Unless you hook up some local Wi-Fi, you won't get much internet here. Minutes pass, but the phone call is still not at its end.
Listen, I know what I'm talking about. Your repair tech said it was fixed. Can you just...
She seems to get interrupted by... She seems to get interrupted. Detta är ett grammatiskt fel, eller hur? She seems to get interrupted. Ska det väl heta på engelska egentligen. She seems to get interrupted by the person on the other end of the line. Okej. Vi tar 2:an. Back to the phone. Vi spelar lite hyper-casual protagonists och ser vad som händer. Until she finishes the call. The first wave of tiny bow tie wearing antagonists appear on your phone screen. Touch one of them. You tap the one carrying a golden fork and it instantly turns into an amorphous purple splotch. A matching splotching sound effect plays at the same time. further confirming that the bow tie wearing golden fork carrying antagonist is no more. I guess I'm supposed to smash them all. Sigh and continue smashing them. Book, 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 book. Okay. As your mind spins around the absurdity of this game and while your fingers roam aimlessly across the screen, a group of tiny bowtie-wearing antagonists gather near the pile of boxes at the bottom of the screen. Tap the pile of boxes. Absolutely nothing happens. Little guys keep gathering around. Okay, keep squashing them. As soon as you're about to get the one with a goatee, a slightly larger antagonist with a monocle and pocket watch enters the play area. Tap on the big guy. You press your finger against the monocle watchman, maybe a bit too hard. The tip of your finger slips and you almost drop your phone. You look at the screen after your heart almost skipped a beat and see that the whole screen is taken up by bold fat letters saying Temporal Disruption. What the hell is going on? The letters disappear and you notice that the whole screen is frozen. The antagonists gather around the pile of boxes, stand still in their weirdest poses. Quit the game. With a quick swipe and finger flick, the game is gone and you're back staring at your old wallpaper. The receptionist is still arguing with the internet service provider and you're getting restless.
No, I don't want a customer satisfaction survey. I want the internet!
She says to whoever she's talking to. Okay, vi ställer oss upp.
Hi, yes, Coral Destiny Antenna, Rue Valley Motel. Oh, case number?
Kan vi avbryta henne?
The text said it'd be up by noon today, but it's...
Okej. Vi kan bara röra oss iväg från skrivbordet. Check out the leaflets, det har vi gjort. Men vi har ju inte kollat ut genom fönstret, så vi gör det. Ni får jättegärna backseat om ni vill. The relentless dirt that smudged and stained the glass beyond is the endless flat of the desert. Its vastness is hypnotizing. Stare through the window to pass some time. Until she finishes the call. Beyond the empty parking lot, there's only barren desert, stretching for as far as the eye can see. Its emptiness is drawing you in. You hear the receptionist mutter, as if answering some unasked questions of yours. And then you notice small patches of green hidden in the sand. It seems there's always something to be found in nothingness if you stare at it long enough. Contemplate this profound insight. Is nothingness just an illusion? Emptiness but a result of failure to find those little somethings hiding deep inside. Nu blir vi filosofiska, häng med chatten. Is it possible to find something even inside the most hollow thing, only by observing it over and over again, until something eventually appears? The possibility unsettles you, but at the same time your mind seems to lock itself down, unable or unwilling to continue. So you stay in this clinch, unwilling to discard the thought, but unable to proceed. Här har man varit någon gång, eller vad säger ni? After a while, the window stops being interesting. Time goes by and the girl at the reception desk is still talking.
Heard. No, she said Sunday noon.
Det är typ kväll nu.
I'm not... Sunday or later? That's... No. This is such a waste of time.
Finally, the girl hangs up, ending the forever call.
Hi, can I help you? I would have hung up earlier if I knew you were waiting for me. You're too quiet.
Vad säger ni? Ska vi vara otåliga eller hemlighetsfulla? Vilket tema går vi på om vi kan? Ska vi liksom vara no, I just didn't feel like checking in right away. Eller ska vi vara let's just get it over with? Jag känner att hemlighetsfull, säger Mr. Lagers, nu när vi ändå har väntat så länge, eller? Ja, vi går på din Lagers, vi går på hemlighetsfull nu och ser vad som händer då, tycker jag. Jag tycker det var en bra input. No, I just didn't feel like
it. And how about now?
Now's good, yeah.
Okay, let's get you into your room. So,
Finally,
number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And...
She raises her hand holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
this is your key card.
Nod and wait for her to put it on the counter. Jag tänker, vi rör inte henne.
I see you're confused by this. You were expecting an old-fashioned key, weren't you?
She's excitedly waving the card around her head.
Well, we decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Yeah, key cards are great. She nods in response, but then continues as if you haven't said anything.
Actually, one reason, to be perfectly honest, the guests just kept on losing their keys. It was exhausting, and my dad didn't like the cost of replacing so many locks.
Okej, nu kommer vi gå på dramatic för vi får chansen för första gången. Please, I think I'm dying! You mean it. Your body hurts. Your tormented soul screams for rest. But your fate is in her cruel hands now, as if the key card to your room.
Should I call an ambulance? It might be some time until they arrive, though.
I just need to get to my room.
Oh, all right.
The disappointment at being cut short in plain on her face is cut. Okay. She hands over the key card and puts some kind of document on the counter. Inventory. Items you pick up are represented here. While not in the dialogue, you can select them and interact with them. Also, some items will show more information on their icon. For example, availability of internet connection on your phone or battery level.
I'll just need your signature.
Sign the document.
Thank you. I'm here if you need anything. Enjoy your stay.
Bye. A simple keycard with Rue Valley Motel and Room 6 printed on it. Man kan liksom trycka på sakerna. Precis, så kan man stoppa tillbaka telefonen. Vi går väl till vårt rum, I guess. Andra våningen. Vem i chatten har någon gång bott på ett motell i USA? Jag frågar inte varför, om det är några hemlighetsfulla uppdrag som har varit på gång, men har vi någon som har bott på motell? Jag har inte gjort det. Men man skulle nästan vilja efter allt romantiserande i filmer och liksom sådär. The paint is peeling from the wood of the door, but number 6 is new, shiny and chrome. Okay, room 6 keycard. Unlock the door with your keycard. A tiny green dot of light shows up near the knob. The door is unlocked. Enter the room. Lagos har inte varit i USA, har inte rest så mycket i sitt liv. Jag fattar. Har vi några USA-are i chatten? Har vi en lista med regler kanske? A list of rules that you can't be bothered with right now. Ni ser, man håller inne höger musknapp så får man upp vad man kan interagera med. Vår väska, kanske en bra start. Hundreds of strangers have slept in this bed, leaving behind flakes of dead skin. Still, you can't wait to jump into the sheets and contribute to the collection. Yummy. Vi orkar inte. Can't deal with this now. Put it away. Vi orkar inte öppna vår resväska. Yeah, it's such a chore. But the more you prolong it, the worse it will get. If you don't unpack now, it'll feel ever harder and more pointless to do it later. Step by step, a simple act of unpacking will become an insurmountable burden. And even thinking about it will make you feel weak and powerless. Do you really want to crawl back into that deep black pit? I can't be bothered with this right now. Vi är impatient. Put it away and fall straight into the bed. Wow. Well, living out of your suitcase is the surest way to feel transient. This way, you can at least continue telling yourself that the therapy will be over soon. And now that the suitcase has been dealt with, this motel room is officially your home. More like a prison, säger vi dramatiskt. Well, now, you could describe it that way too. Så jag undrar vad det är för weird motell där det är både ett motell och någon form av terapiställe där vi behöver gå i terapi. Har vi ett badrum, en vask och en spegel. There are so many dark patches that this can barely be called a mirror. A small clip is on the shelf. Okej, vi tittar på spegeln. The mirror splotches make interesting patterns on your face. They conceal a dark circle here. A mole there. A patch of wrinkles. Now, I know that face too well. No need to discern every little detail. Truth be told, you prefer not to look at it. Okej, då gör vi inte det. Vi plågar inte oss själva om vi inte känner oss så spegliga just nu. Vad har ni gärna gjort idag? Jag har själv börjat bygga ett Star Trek-skepp av en Millennium Falcon Star Wars-lägenhet. Kul idé! Repurpose Star Wars till Star Trek. Vad har vi gjort? Jag har undervisat massa sångare och jag har förberett förslaget. Det är vad jag har gjort. Typ så. Lekt en stund med mina döttrar. Despite the tight sheets and crisp-looking pillow, the bed reeks of dust and age. Okay. Fall onto the bed. Där har vi det. You fall onto the bed with all your weight. It croaks and squirms and a cloud of dust and skin particles rises up. As soon as your head touches the rough pillow, though, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy you don't need has drained you both physically and mentally. You are desperate to get some sleep, yet after weeks of wakeful nights, you know it won't come that easy. Okay. Mess with your phone är vad vi kan göra. Bara kasta sig i sängen med ansiktet före. Eller hur? With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. Scroll through the feed to kill some time. And sleep will come. Hopefully. You start scrolling again, hoping a small amount of bandwidth slipped through the cracks of the invisible field that connects us all. Scroll and hope. This is useless without an actual internet connection. You won't be able to see much. Well then, back to the phone. Det låter mysigt att spela lite Warhammer 40K Space Marine 2. With a gentle touch, the phone screen turns on again. Okay, play a quick match of hyper-casual protagonists. Spelar igen. Hope sleep will come. The game starts and the already familiar antagonists appear on the wreak havoc on your pile of boxes. Squish them all! Your ears are pierced by a ringtone that you swore to change years ago. Ska vi svara? Ja, vi är uttråkade. Answer the phone.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with Eugene Harrow?
Who wants to know?
My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
My case?
Well, if my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in treatment which, in our opinion, may have consequences not aligned with your best interests. Now, I'm sure you're quite concerned, Mr. Harrow, but don't worry. We're here to help you regain your rights.
I'd rather not talk about it.
Mr. Harrow, I completely understand how you feel. Even for me, it's hard to talk, hard to even think about the injustice that has occurred. But we will work together to put an end to this undue response to your, well, unique situation.
Det här är ju... Jag älskar att det är så mycket voiceover. Varje karaktär har full voiceover. Riktigt snyggt.
I mean, we have only known each other for a couple of minutes, and I can already see what a strong-willed individual you are. You know what you want, and nothing will stop you from getting it. So I presume you're ready for the next step in our cooperation?
All right.
Now that's what I like to hear. Eugene, Mr. Harrow, you truly are a man of action.
Riktigt jobbig telefonförsäljare. De har fått till honom bra. Jag ville bara höra hur jag skulle fortsätta.
I'll write down your general consent here and forward your case to my colleagues in our paralegal department. They'll contact you shortly. Well, Mr. Harrow, it was a colossal pleasure talking with you. Cheers!
Before you have a chance to say anything, the phone line's already dead. But at least now, you know you're not the only one who realized the absurdity of this mandated psychotherapy. Well then, back to the phone. Put the phone away. Well then, back to the phone. Put the phone in your pocket. Well then, back to the phone. Okej, vi måste spela mer spel. And hope sleep will come. The game starts and the already familiar antagonists och så vidare. Vi squishar dem igen. Intressant att se hur de här sakerna kan påverka oss. Så starkt. Alltså hur vi har skapat vår karaktär liksom. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses to calm down, and soon your thoughts start chasing each other in circles. Mindmap. Jag håller med, Ank. Visst är det fett? Alltså om man gillar den här typen av rollspel. Ja, jag tycker verkligen det har något. Jag tycker det är så modigt när man vågar göra spel lite annorlunda. Och man känner ju lite hur de har kunnat bli influerade av Disco Elysium, men det känns ändå som ett annat spel. Mind map memories. This is your mind map. It is representation of all the memories you have and how they are connected. When a new memory is available, you can recall it by selecting and activating it. Once the memory is activated, it can open dialogue choices in relation to that memory. Okej, vi ska se om vi får det här att funka bra. Så vi kan liksom koppla olika minnen. From the blur of half-formed memories and impressions, an image of the receptionist emerges. You're desperately trying to catch her attention, and she's completely engrossed in the ongoing phone call. Pretend to look at the leaflet saying on the desk. Precis. Här går vi igenom vad vi har kommit ihåg. What a pathetic attempt on acting. Or were you a bad actor on purpose, hoping she'd take pity on you? Oh. Jag gillar det här. God kväll, Mr. PJ. Hur står det till med en mästare som dig? Lager säger, för mig är det inte något jag skulle spela själv, men alltid kul att vara här. Men chatten är mycket tyst. Lager, så jag håller med dig. Chatten, vi får väcka dem lite, eller vad säger du? The motel receptionist is a very talkative girl. Her name is Robin Fleming. Kan ni då liksom dra... Vi får väl se. Image of the young woman flashes before your mind's eye. She's punching and kicking the old vending machine. Could she be here for therapy as well? Ignore her. It is what it is. You have nothing to say, nothing to do, just the bare minimum. Gideon Fink. Out of the swirling images, the bushy eyebrows of your new psychotherapist emerge, bouncing up and down as he talks. Just nod. Are you conserving your words or hiding the fact that you just don't have any? Oof. Bam! It's best it's the latter. Gott här, bygger ny spelrigg. Äntligen. Underbart, Mr. PJ. Kan vi få veta mer om min spelrigg? God kväll, Sebastian. Välkommen. Hur är det med Sensei Waka då? Det är bra med Sensei Waka. Det är bra. Jag fick faktiskt precis. Jag har en granne som både är främst sveklockor men också FZ-are faktiskt. Jag vet inte om ni minns, när byggarna klippte av mitt fiber så drog vi en kabel rakt genom trädgården för att han skulle kunna ge internet till mig så jag kunde streama. Medan vi väntade på att fibret skulle repareras. Jag såg precis, skymtade nu precis på telefonen att han frågade mig, har du 2 SATA-kablar liggandes där hemma? Så vem vet om det är mer byggen på gång. Och det har jag ju såklart i garaget. Men det får bli efter streamen. Jag bara kommer att tänka på det nu eftersom du skrev om datorbyggen. har man inte alltid. Alltså, jag har från gamla byggen såna här lådor med massa kablar och grejer. You see yourself lying in the bed in your new motel room, holding your phone next to your right ear.
My name is Percy Rucker, and I'm a senior sales executive at the Interior Paralegal Experts Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Just in my case? Oh, come on. You know what he's talking about. Precis. Continue. Jag gillar ljuddesignen väldigt mycket här bland minnena. You find yourself staring at the smallest suitcase you own, perched on rumpled motel sheets. Everything is packed. Clothes, phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. I'm ready to go home. As you reach for the handle, you notice a toothless gap as if the suitcase forgot to fully exhale. Then the gap widens just a little, and something shifts inside. The suitcase jerks. Okay. Har vi en mimic suitcase? It's just faulty latch. Let's go already. Lift the suitcase. But the suitcase feels too alive. With a loud hiss, the seam splits and a snake's head appears. Lidless eyes fixed on yours. Then, more hisses follow, and more snakes emerge, liquid as death and cold as oil. Their bodies twist into knots, ready to spill all over the sweaty sheets. Close it, close it, close it! You slam the lid down. The latch snaps shut, silencing the hisses for now. Go to get rid of the suitcase. Let's shove it under the bed and get out of here. Out of sight, out of mind. As you descend the stairs, midday heat pricks your neck with sweat, and you think of everything you left inside the suitcase. It's just clothes, your phone charger, toothbrush, and a couple of other items. You enter the reception area. No one's here, and even the AC is turned off. The air is hostile and heavy. I can't wait here, it's too hot. On a desk, a stack of pristine checkout forms sits beside a pen. Perhaps you can just do it yourself. Yeah, let's get this over with. Fill out the form. Name, date of birth, length of stay, but a single mischievous drop of ink escapes the pen and begins swelling into a blot, a puddle, a pond spreading across the form as sweat spreads across your shirt. I need to write faster. But the ink is faster yet, and soon it consumes everything you have written. Snatch another form and start over. Stressigt, det är som en mardröm typ. You slap the new form, the old one. The blot seeps upward, your sweat drips downward. The paper becomes a battleground of stains. Your tongue feels swollen, your throat dry. It's no use, just keep writing. You write all the words in black on a completely black paper and sign it in black. Not your fault, after all. You did what you could, now it's the time to leave and find something to drink. Get out already! The parking lot shimmers in the heat, asphalt soft underfoot. Across it, the vending machine glows like a mirage. Its glass fogged with condensation. Insert coin, press the button. The machine hums, light flickering, but no bottle comes out. Insert coin, press button. You drop another coin. Clink, press. Still nothing. Insert coin, press the button. The world narrows of the clink of metal, the press of your finger, the machine's empty whirl. Maybe this time it'll work. Alltså det här mardrömslika. Okej. Här får vi läsa om Mr. PJs feta rigg. Nu ska vi se här. Kan inte säga att det var kul att bygga mycket smånmig. Har det, okej. Specialchassi, väggmonterat SFG. Alltså ett väggmonterat chassi. Det har jag lite fantiserat om, ska jag erkänna. 9800 X3D. Okej, Astral 5090. Nya diskar. Gott med ram. Bam! Bam! Den blir ju tung den datorn. Ska du bara gamea eller är det lite AI-generering också med en sån tung dator? Kör allt i 4K, Cyberpunk, nya Indie, Wukong och allt ska rulla i 4K i 120 Hz minst. Jag vill maxa skärmen så mycket det går. Jag älskar dedikationen till det här Mr. PD. Det är underbart. Minecraft i 1600 FPS. Minesweep, Notepad. Så hårt som det bara går. Det är bra. Bara fortsätt på den. Lite AI-ux också. Nice. Vad blir det för AI-ux? Blir det genererande av bilder, ljud, video, något annat? The checkout. You try to leave this damn motel and all that therapy nonsense behind, but everything kept falling apart. Okay. Don't worry, it wasn't even a real memory. Yet it's an echo of my past. More like a random neural activity in your brain, synapses sparking from nothing. Best forget about it. I just know it's important. Could be, but are you strong enough to remember it? Brave enough to confront it? Jag har ingen motivation. No, not yet. The sound of a car engine and screeching tires urges you to open your eyes, bringing you back to a miserable reality once again. Your head... Oops. Hej mikrofonen. Är du taggad idag på livet? Okay, your head is still spinning in a whirlwind of uncontrollable thoughts. Your nostrils pick up a curious smell of dust, and your throat is as dry as a desert. Some status effects can have a greater impact on your personality. Thirsty, for example, nudges you just 1 point toward the impulsive side. But some other status effects have a much greater influence, and in some cases drastically change the personality you defined in character creation. Så saker som vi liksom känner eller är med om just då kommer påverka vår personlighet. Realistiskt och fett. Cool idé. Mest video, men jobbar på att bygga en modell för mitt mjukvaruarkiv också. Så mycket testande som äter minnen. Fattar. Kör gärna ramdisk för en del också. Därav 96. Det är sjukt med 96 GB ram. Mäktigt. It was foolish to hope you'd fall asleep. Okej. Vi tar oss upp och hittar lite vatten. Gillar att han kryper baklänges på alla fyra. Har vi vatten i kranen, tror? Thirsty, turn on the tap and drink some water. As soon as you turn on the tap, a horrible smell fills your nostril. Älskar vatten som stött länge i rören, eller vad säger ni? It's like there's a plumbing issue in hell and all that blocked sewage is feeding directly into the faucet. Then you see the water streaming out of the tap. It's a robust shade of jet black mixed with chunks of silk. Ska vi dricka det här eller hoppar vi över det? Vi hoppar över det, va? I changed my mind. I'm not touching this water. Good. For a moment there you seem to be drifting back to your old ways. But you don't want to go back. Nej, vi kan väl se om vi kan hitta något annat vatten, va? God damn it! You hear the man yell from inside his vehicle. Even through the tinted windshield you can feel his frustration.
Come on, start, you piece of shit!
Fick ändå rösten rätt så bra innan vi hade hört honom, eller hur? Hej Gårdsnus! Hur är läget med dig? Underbart att se dig här ikväll. Det är väldigt bra hittills. Det är riktigt bra faktiskt. Judging by the careless driving you just witnessed, the man is either under the influence or another patient or of Dr. Phoenix. Okay. He's probably drunk. Good thing he's driving through a desert. That lowers the risk of him hurting anyone but himself. Come to think of it, could it be that's exactly what he's trying to do? I'd rather not be thinking about that right now. Right, let's go find something to drink. Jag fattar att det ska bli kul med ny rigg, PJ. Det är alltid kul med ny dator och nytt meckande. Kan vi dricka regnvatten? Upp! You jump as if someone jabbed you in the stomach. For a split second, the whole world was exploding. But it was just a thunderclap, the loudest one you ever witnessed. At least my reflexes still work. As well as your heart, it's racing from the sudden shock. But there's nothing to use this unwanted excess of adrenaline for. So it keeps lingering, eating you from the inside out while you stand alone and thirsty in the middle of the empty parking lot. Alltså det är både det visuella men hur de uttrycker det och vad man ser och vad man upplever. Det är ju så sjukt snyggt. It's coiled like a sleeping serpent, thirsty, water. Is your thirst desperate though? If the hose was on, you know you wouldn't want to drink what would come out. Okay. Ismaskinen. Hopefully you won't have to melt ice in your mouth to quench your thirst. Vi väntar och ser om vi har ett bättre alternativ först kanske. The battered machine seems to be decades old, except for the newly installed comically large reddish button. Kick the machine. You asserted your physical dominance over non-sentient being. Kick the machine again. You're starting to understand that woman a little better. Perhaps she's not really crazy after all. Vi kan inte gå in någon annanstans. Jag antar att vi får väl gå in på kontoret kanske. Sopor. Plastic bottles, some empty, others half empty, partially eaten breakfast, some old clothes torn and faded, all covered in mixture of grease and spoiled orange soda. Amid this murky pool, you catch a glimpse of your own face. Smudge the reflection with your foot. Alltså stämningen de sätter i spelet. Riktigt bra. Gåsnus, jobbat, stekt nudelvuck och umgåtts med sonen. Glada dagar. Det låter ju mysigt. Apropå barn så måste jag berätta att jag har börjat spela Nicktoons and the Dice of Destiny tillsammans med min äldsta dotter Zelda. Och det är som ett action-RPG, som ett hack and slash, typ ett Diablo för barn kan man väl säga. Och vi har så roligt. Det är riktigt coolt att spela ihop med henne. Ja, det är riktigt kul. Om man har någon som är lite yngre så kan jag rekommendera det spelet. Om man vill sitta och hack and slasha lite med en yngre, vare sig det är ett barnbarn eller om man är en faster eller farbror eller vad man kan vara liksom. Hundreds of tiny ripples form in the puddle, but instead of obscuring your identity, even more details of your face emerge. Decades worth of new wrinkles appear. And the poignant expression of a man, lost in time, becomes even more apparent. The longer you look, the more you see it, the reflection of your inner self. I don't need to look at this. Ignore the metaphor and just walk away. Okej, vi får väl gå in på kontoret och se om där finns någonting. Ska vi fråga om dricka? Ring the desk bell. She opens her eyes and jumps away, startled by your presence.
Mr. Harrow!
She takes off her headphones.
Sorry, I didn't notice you. What can I do for you?
Didn't mean to startle you. Sorry.
Yeah, you got my blood pumping. No worries, though. What can I do for you?
I'm thirsty.
Oh, yes, I forgot. Don't drink the tap water. You can get a bottle for free at the vending machine instead. Just press the button.
All right.
No problem, Mr.
Thank you.
Harrow. Have a nice evening.
Bye. Det är ju väldigt kul att vi inte fick lov att provtrycka på knappen innan. Som ett alternativ. Vi har bara provat slå på den. Kan vi gå och trycka på knappen nu, tror jag. Klarar vi vår första quest på lite vatten? Press the reddish button. With a bang and a clang, the machine vomits out a bottle of water. Take the bottle of water. Item gained, water bottle. Drink it. The label on the bottle says Coral Destiny. Your thirst screams at you to gulp down the whole bottle right away. Now, but there's no need to hurry. Take it one sip at a time. Suddenly, the night sky turns blood red and you feel an infinite scream passing through everything. Unbearable anxiety washes over you. Get away. But you can't run away from the whole sky on fire any better than you can run from your past. Anxious apprehension. At least I don't have to face it. Close your eyes. Your eyelids connect, and darkness greets you for a merged second. But as always, the carousel of suffering starts spinning immediately. How do I let go of it? That's easy, simply. Let go of yourself. What kind of answer is that? The receptionist says whimsically, emerging from the whirlwind. No, I was expecting an answer. But the receptionist disappears, and instead the fiery sky begins burning its way through the darkness, cutting several straight, narrow slits in your closed eyelids. I want you to stop. Squeeze your eyelids tighter. Well then, keep craving, keep clinging, keep suffering. I have no choice. Det känns som att det börjar finnas ett väldigt buddhistiskt tema gömt här i bakgrunden, eller vad säger ni?
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Begär leder till lidande som leder till begär som leder till ännu mer lidande. Det är den onda cirkeln. Stop the carousel and focus on something else. Surely there's something pleasant to think of, instead of this bushy-eyebrowed psychotherapist and this lame excuse for therapy. Think of something tasty, interesting, sexy eller soothing. Jag tänker att han dagdrömmer nu och tänker på något sexy. But Dr. Fink only seems to become more real. Yes, det här kan bli kul.
Mr. Harrow, can you hear me?
Oh yeah, sorry.
It's all right.
He pauses for a moment.
I'm aware that you may be experiencing this slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours.
Och märker nu vi är tillbaka i vår tidsloop igen, verkar det som. Lack of motivation. That's the least of your worries while your mind is filled with this crushing, overwhelming sense of impending... Wait, did you hear that? A muffled sound of metallic clanging.
At all times, if possible.
Där har vi den här damen igen, ser ni. The doctor finishes, apparently expecting some sort of answer from you. I am terribly sorry. My mind wandered off. Could you repeat that, please? Oops, jag tog fel nu.
However,
Jag nickade
since
bara.
this is your first session,
He stops mid-sentence and gives you a
Mr.
concerned look.
Harrow, you're shaking. Are you feeling unwell?
Well, you endured the whole session stoically so far, but this one moment of anxiety, it could completely ruin your chances of being sent back home anytime soon. Emotional check. Try and act like the stable, well-adjusted person that you are. Failure. Too sensitive. You open your mouth with the intention of convincing him that you're fine, but the stress is just too high to control, and it instantly overwhelms you. Cry your heart out. Vi gråter. Your face wrinkles in spasm and tears burst out of your eyes suddenly, as if a pressurized canister full of ocean water has been ruptured by a stray bullet.
It's all right to let it out.
You recognize great compassion in his voice. Gradually, sob by sob, you calm down and your breathing slows down to its usual tempo.
There are tissues on the table if you need them.
Wipe your tears using your sleeve, eller hur? Alltså wow, vilken tyngd spelet har. Jag tycker detta är redan väldigt imponerande. Jag vet att det är mycket text och dialog, men vilka dialoger! Och hur de liksom formas redan av våra val och hur vi har gjort vår karaktär. Lägg också väl märke till i vänstra hörnet att nu var mobil full laddning. Det var det också i början. Så vi får väl se hur den här tidsloopen kommer gå nu. He smiles.
Good.
He pauses for a moment.
May I ask, how is your sleep these days?
I haven't slept in months. He seems to inspect the dark circles under your eyes.
Well then, if you happen to have trouble falling asleep tonight.
He opens his hand, revealing a single purple pill lying on his palm. There's no reflection in his glasses. Above them, a pair of bushy eyebrows. Reach for the pill.
Remember, what I'm giving you is a mild, non-prescription herbal hypnotic drug. Nothing more.
Take the purple pill.
Hopefully it'll help you calm down and get some rest tonight. We'll continue tomorrow. All right then. Now you only need to pick up the key card for your room. And I'll call the receptionist to make sure everything is in order. Sounds good?
Thank you. Alltså jag tycker det här är... Jag är ett stort fan redan, måste jag säga. Jag tycker det här är skithäftigt. Oops. (8:04 p.m. Ska vi vara busiga och gå in i det här andra rummet en gång?
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it, please?
Of course.
Ha! The book's cover is dominated by a stunning redhead, her face elegantly made up, her dress tight. Shadows gather all around her, but a gun in her hand shows she's ready for any threat. Not to mention that with that décolletage, she's finally dressed to kill. Above the woman, the title, Lilith Undercover. Below, the author's name, T.J. Samson. Toilet literature. Ignore it. Så vi har fortfarande problem med vår lack of motivation.
Refreshed yourself?
Men bra att veta att... yeah, a bit.
That's good to hear. See you tomorrow, Mr. Harrow.
Bye. Bra att veta att det finns en tidning om vi behöver den, eller hur?
Spit it out already!
The source of the clangs is a young woman. Detta har vi ju redan sett innan. Why am I so agitated all of a sudden? You must have gotten lost in thought for a moment while the doctor was speaking. It couldn't have possibly happened more than a couple of minutes ago, but it feels like hours, like an hour had passed since. And then the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you from a daydream you can't remember, and this overwhelming tsunami of dread appeared out of nowhere. Take a moment to cool yourself down. You point your gaze toward the endless, unmoving desert. It's calm in the distance. But not so much right here, as the machine-hating woman keeps hitting it violently.
Come on, you thief!
Okay.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Ska vi se om vi kan hjälpa henne. Om vi är motiverade nog. Oh, anxious apprehension. Just get away from her. Okej. Det sjuka är att nu måste vi göra samma jäkla sak om och om igen, va? Gå in och be om nyckeln. Fast vi kanske kan göra det på ett annat sätt.
Yes, your colleagues already suggested I reboot the modem. I even tried a backup router. Of course it's urgent. Oh, hold on. I have someone on the other line.
Oh, extra samtal denna gången. Eller bli streamer som wackar så kan du spela på jobbet. Jag vet ni vad, om man hade gjort detta heltid, vilken dröm, va? Tänk om man hade fått gamea all day long.
Hello, reception.
Men jag har en lyx att få göra det en kväll i veckan, eller hur?
The Wi-Fi.
She pauses again and directs her gaze towards you.
Yes, he's here. Of course, no problem.
Smile at her. She smiles back at you as she touches the button again.
Hello? I'm very sorry. I will have to call you back later. Bye.
Oh, kolla vad som är annorlunda. Kolla vad som är annorlunda. Det tror jag nog att du skulle vara duktig, Mr. PG. Nu är vi känsligare. Ja, det verkar som det. Och vi har lite mer liksom oro som stör oss. Men med det sagt, jag tror verkligen du skulle vara bra på det, PJ. Ingen tvekan. Men det är klurigare än vad man tror. Eller man behöver ge mer av sig själv än vad man tror för att göra en bra stream. Tycker jag i alla fall. Det räcker inte bara att sitta och spela, utan man behöver ju hänga med vad som händer i chatten och liksom dela med sig vad man tänker och höra vad andra har att säga. Det är mycket multitasking, men det är väldigt kul.
How are you? Are you ready to check in?
Yes. She continues in the same breath without waiting for your answer.
Everything is in perfect order. Don't you worry a bit about anything.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Let's get you into your room.
Her voice is full of enthusiasm.
So, number 6. That's the last one on the second floor. Everything's ready for you. And...
Det är ju som ett uppträdande på ett sätt. Ja, men visst är det. She raises her hand holding a piece of blue and red plastic.
This is your key card.
Okej, då provar vi det andra sättet. Thank you. Reach toward the key card. You stretch your arm politely, hoping she'll hand you the card, but she's completely ignoring your gesture and excitedly waving it around. Monkey Island style.
Oh, I see you're confused by this.
Nej, vi får samma igen.
Fashioned keep, weren't you? Well, we've decided to modernize for a number of reasons.
Suddenly, she curtails her excitement as if she remembered something.
You must be very tired. Perhaps I'll tell you about it some other time. It's a really interesting story.
Yes, I'm exhausted.
Here.
She hands over the keycard and puts some kind of document on the
Just
counter.
need your signature.
Sign the document.
Thank you.
Okej, så lite smidigare kommer ju den här situationen denna gången i alla fall, eller hur? Anxious apprehension. Då har vi har extra sensitive. Så vi är både guilt-ridden och dramatic. Och vi är extra calculated också. Är det, var går calculated? Är det mot andra hållet eller är det sensitive? Limited interactions. Vi får väl bara leva med det helt enkelt. Tror ni att vi ska vakna törstiga igen? Vi har inte provat att gå in i fel rum. Knock. A stocky man in his 50s opens the door. Yes? Oh, sorry, wrong door. No problem. Okej, så vi kunde säga hej till vår granne i alla fall. Du säger kloka saker, Mr. PJ. Det är en skillnad på när gaming blir ett jobb och när det är ett nöje liksom, och hur man förhåller sig till det. Jag försöker dela på det så att jag kan hitta båda liksom, inställningarna i min hjärna, eller vad man ska säga. För jag tror det är viktigt när man gör någonting som jag gör nu och provar ett nytt spel liksom varje vecka nästan. Att man inte bara hamnar i ett kugghjul där det bara blir nästa. Att man ändå hittar ett sätt att kunna njuta av det och att liksom vad är det som gör att jag blir exalterad eller tycker att något är bra eller dåligt med ett spel. Liksom, att man försöker se det med nya ögon. Why am I afraid of unpacking? Perhaps you're scared of what you might find inside. Or maybe worried that by unpacking you accept that you're going to stay here for some time. They're going to keep me here forever, aren't they? Yes. Perhaps I could relax a bit in the armchair instead. Okej. Vi provar något nytt. Sit down. Tjena Ola, hur är läget? Kod Black Ops 7, är någon taggad för det? Mellantaggad skulle jag säga. Vi kommer ju göra en kodgrej i samband med att det släpps. Så man kan vara med och rösta om på forumet. Har ni sett det? Vi tänkte nämligen köra en kod classic stream. Det vill säga, finns det ett roligt kod som vi kan streama med starka minnen som ni är taggade på? Jag ska se om jag kan hitta. Kanske kan någon i chatten hjälpa mig att hitta meddelandet och kasta ut. För det hade varit kul att dela. Om man fortfarande kan rösta. Wikipedia testar kampanjen, eller hur? As soon as your buttocks touch the frayed armchair seat, tiredness overwhelms you. Coming to this nowhere motel to attend therapy, though you don't need, has drained you both physically and mentally. All you want is sleep, but unnerving restlessness is gnawing at you from the inside like a colony of termites munching on a piece of dead wood. Ska vi inte köra vår purple pill? Just det, vi har ju den här Resolute nu som gör oss lite mer impatient. Nej, vi har ju blivit av med den, eller hur? Eftersom att vi går mer, eftersom att vi har lite mer calculated, så är vi mindre impatient helt enkelt. Vi är nollade i Resolute. Ska vi prova den en stund? Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Pill, säger Lagos. Okej, vi provar pillen. What the heck? Swallowing a pill without water is not pleasant. True, but getting up only to get some water definitely feels like too much effort. Okej. Vi tvingar ner den i halsen. Som man säger. Using saliva as lubricant. Spelet levererar. You help the purple capsule find its way into your stomach. You have no idea how long it will take until its effects kick in. So there's nothing to do but wait. Okay. Just close your eyes and hope sleep will come. Tacosnus. Check who's calling. The screen simply reads unknown number. You feel betrayed by your own phone masking the identity of the mysterious caller. Ska vi prova klicka en gång? Put it on silent and ignore. Jag tänker vi behöver sova. Close your eyes again. Tjena Astas, hur är läget med dig? Eller hur Henke? And as your mind begins, och på tal om det, vill ni ordvitsa eller göra något kul så ska ni vara med och tävla i skärmdumstävlingen. Missa inte det och kolla in de riktigt bra bidragen från tidigare. And as your mind begins to drift, reality fades away. For a precious moment, there's only darkness and silence, but your mind refuses. Oops, sorry. Okej, vi har fått lite nya minnen här. Här har vi blixten då. As well as your heart rate is racing from the sudden shock. Så vi har blixtminnet. Vi har den här ångeststormen på natten. Därefter allting började om igen. Vi hade den här mannen som vi trodde var full, som körde in, som hade bråttom och körde snabbt in i någonting. Okej, men vad hände sen? Senare på kvällen. The meaning of what you just experienced is still hard to grasp. Is this some weird déjà vu? The memories seem to be so real, and yet these things clearly never happened. Have you actually gone completely mad? And they were right to send you to Dr. Fink. But what if the careless driver really does show up? What if lightning actually strikes the motel and the night sky turns red? The combination of several specific memories can create an idea, and with enough inspiration or willpower points you can turn that idea into an intention. Intention opens new dialogue options that will lead you through the journey of completing that intention. Keep in mind that not all that you intend can be successfully achieved. Intressant. Jag tänker vi öppnar den här sista innan vi... Just det, vi har den Stocky Man. Här har vi liksom... Memory or fantasy. How could you remember something that is yet to happen? Then again, why would you imagine events so specific? Den är väl intressant. Not enough willpower. You want to get up and find out if these strange memories will play out in reality, or if it all is but the fever dream of a lunatic. Yet you can't. It's all too much. All you really want to do is forget you ever even had these weird visions. To forget about being here. To forget about the incident. Stay in the armchair forever. Så det finns ju lite mystik här. Varför vi är fast i den här loopen och vad som är verkligheten. Seconds feel like minutes and minutes like hours. Riktigt snygg utzoomning med kameran. Close your eyes again. Jag tänker vi ska bara försöka vila. Så att vi kan vara lite mindre lack of motivation. As soon as you close your eyes, the images return again, each one chasing each other. But gradually, your thoughts begin to slow down and your consciousness lightens its feverish grip on you. No pressure. Status lost. Anxious apprehension. Was it the purple pill? It doesn't matter. Nothing matters. Embrace the sweet relief. Like a leaf on the wind, you're tossed this way and that. Vem kommer hänga på slaget? Vem kommer ni heja på? FZ såklart. Eller har vi någon svekare som gömmer sig i chatten som kommer heja på dem? Jag ska vara programledare och kommer hålla mig duktig och neutral. Men jag ser väldigt mycket fram emot lördag. But what is this? A tiny spark of light seems to have taken root deep inside you. It must have broken away from that mighty forked bolt of brightest lightning you ever saw earlier. A spark still without shape. Still without purpose, but full of potential. Bam! The sound of the loudest thunder jerks you out of your slumber. The speck of energy now fully grown is pulsing in your chest. You remember this feeling. Ooh, inspiration! You can use these inspiration points in the mind map to turn ideas into intentions. To get inspired, you need to explore and experience something new. No matter how insignificant it seems, but unlike real willpower, inspiration is a fickle thing. Once spent, it's gone for good. Okej. Ser ni att vår lack of motivation är borta? Det är nice. And as you finally recognize what it is, your pathetic attempt at forgetting about what you experienced earlier is shattered. Kolla här. Nu jäklar ska det skapas en intent. You have to find out if the careless driver showed up again. You must know if the sky will really be set ablaze. You need to see if everything will happen again and again. And if it does seem that you need to remember. Get up. Active intentions. Here you can see your active intentions. Select them to see more details about how to complete them. Choosing an intention will open the mind map with the intention in focus. Okej. Så vi måste ta reda på om de här sakerna händer igen helt enkelt. Och vi har motivation. Vågar vi då öppna vår väska? Kanske. Somehow the suitcase seems less important now. The rain has slacked off and you see nothing out of the ordinary. Nothing you could put your finger on. If the careless driver visited the motel, he has surely left already while you were sleeping. Yet as you exit the room, the hair rises on the back of your neck and an eerie sensation takes hold of you. Okay, investigate strange occurrences. Glance toward the parking lot. As you stare at the reflections on the wet, dark asphalt, the memory begins unfolding in your mind again. He enters the car, starts the engine, and then he hits the transformer while driving in reverse, smashing his rear light before driving away in a cloud of smoke. If this really happened, you may be able to find some evidence down there. That's right. Vi springer ner tror jag, för nu är han liksom, jäklar, är det här på riktigt? Tumma upp, tycker jag låter som en bra idé, Lagos. Alltså jag gillar det här skarpt, jag tycker det är spännande. Okay, inspect the transformer. The transformer doesn't show an obvious sign of impact. Look at the shards. Here are several small shards, small ones scattered all around translucent triangles and rhomboids. The largest of them is lying right next to the transformer, shiny and wet, boldly staring at you from the dirty asphalt. Inspect the largest shard. This shard is obviously part of a broken taillight. This means he's been here already. There's no other option. I knew I would find something here, and I did. So it has to be true. Okay. And then, before you can wrap your head around all this, the skies are once again set ablaze, exactly as you remembered, only confusing you even further. What will happen now? Will you find yourself back at Dr. Fink's office in a moment? Will you remember anything? Or was this a one-time thing, and the evening will now continue as if nothing has happened? Befuddled, you cast your gaze on your wristwatch. It's 8:47 p.m. From now on you will have exact time displayed here. Pay attention to it because in Rue Valley situations change when the time changes. Characters might leave some locations and arrive at others. Oh, their mood might change and they might act differently at different times. Okej, så när vi vill träffa någon på ett visst sätt eller vara med om något, då behöver vi komma ihåg tiden. Detta är ju coolt. Detta är riktigt coolt rollspelande. 8:00 igen. Nej, då är vi tillbaka hos psykologen än en gång och loopen börjar om. Men vi har gjort 2 resor.
Still with me, Mr. Harrell?
Just no.
Mr. Harrell, I am aware of a slight lack of motivation that you may be experiencing right now.
I was daydreaming. You were, until the sound of that old alarm clock awakened you. Tjena Kristall, hur är läget med dig? A muffled sound of metallic clanging from the outside. Det här vet jag redan vad det är. And suddenly an image of a young woman punching and kicking the old vending machine emerges in your mind. But like the first rock in an avalanche, it's inevitably followed by others, and more memories start emerging. The receptionist, the thunder, the mysterious driver, and finally that of yourself standing in front of the transformer under the fiery sky, hoping you won't forget everything again. Betyder det att vi har haft ett genombrott här då? Hold to wrap up. As you struggle to put the memories in the correct order, your mental fog dissipates, and two simple words form on your lips. Time loop. Oh, mer inspiration. Seems like you're trapped in some sort of time loop where the same 47 minutes repeat over and over. Dr. Fink's voice pulls you back to the motel room.
I don't think I follow, Mr. Harrow. Would you care to elaborate?
Alltså det här är gåshudigt bra. Det är väldigt välskrivet. Bra med mig, produktiv, ledig dag, tvättat och städat. Underbart Kristall. Visst är det skönt att ha en sån där dag och bara få saker gjorda. Henke, det är tredje loopen som vi är i nu. Och det känns som att de nästan går snabbare och snabbare. Det är riktigt häftigt det här. Jag tänker att vi bara säger som det är. I'm trapped in a time loop. Well, ain't that the smartest thing to say to a psychotherapist at the end of your first session? He'll probably going to draft you a certificate of sanity right now.
I see.
He gives you a concerned look and starts scribbling something in his notebook. You're pretty sure that he wrote down word crazy at least once. You think I'm crazy? Yes.
Of course not. I'm just keeping notes so we can be on track in our next sessions. For which I think you could use a good night's rest. You should go and check in at the office. Your room is probably ready by now.
Ingen lila piller denna gången. Ska vi gå in och se om vi kan plocka en tidning nu när vi har lite mer motivation?
The exit is behind you. That's the bathroom.
May I use it please?
Of course.
Kolla, tidningen är kvar. The gorgeous redhead in tight dress is still there, holding her gun. Take a photo. Take a look at the first couple of pages. Inspect. Let's börja med inspect. The book must be old, given the yellowed and well-thumbed pages. The cover is wrinkled with use, the printing flaking off in places. Despite the cover's condition, one particularly fleshy point tries to attract all your attention, but in the shadows above the girl, you see the glint of a knife's blade and the white of a predatory smile. Take the book with you. Now, let's find a calm and comfortable place to read this gem. I will... Oh, vi ser, can't wait. Han är taggad. Lite serietidningsdags. Nu kommenterade han inte på att jag gick ut. Det gjorde han förra gången. Okay. As you step out of the doctor's office trying to keep your attention away from the angry woman at the vending machine, you can't help but be pulled toward the only fragment of previous life. Your car. Through the years of neglect and a few layers of desert sand, you manage to catch a glimpse in your own reflection in the car's window. Are you really thinking of running away? No, inte just nu, för nu är vi lite intrigued. Yes, you are. Nothing says I'm in control of my life like flooring it into the great unknown. Or slinking back home. Vi provar 6 ner. No, I honestly don't want to run away. So then, why are you thinking about it? I don't know. Well, the important part is that you're thinking about it. Ska vi se om vi kan hjälpa henne med maskinen kanske? Talk with her. Talk with her. What? What happened to your lethargy? I don't feel it right now. Great news, but aren't you too anxious to talk to her? Nope, never been less anxious in my life. Det är den lila pillen som gör vad den ska. Really? Okay, you got this. Then let's see why she's beating up the machine. Once I tried to get a stuck can out, but my arm got stuck and I had to wait hours for the repairman.
Really? That's unfortunate.
But her look tells you she doesn't find it unfortunate that it happened to you.
Excuse me, but I'll try getting my coffee.
Her words are accentuated with a very loud bang. Is there no other place to get coffee around here?
No, unfortunately not. I'm stuck with this broken piece of antiquity.
She turns her attention back to the machine.
Work, you piece of crap.
Well, if it's any consolation, I was hoping for a snack from that machine.
Misery loves company, I guess. But seriously, what do we do now? I cannot survive what's left of the day without coffee.
Maybe you can fix it. After all, it's just an old machine. Undoubtedly, the malfunction is caused by something mundane.
I'll
Vilken
break
liten
you open if I have
quest.
to.
Här har vi en ismaskin om vi vill ha det. Har vi en till dörr.
Give me my coffee, you jerk!
Room number 1 looks like no one is inside.
Spit it out already!
Physical antenna. Yes. On the roof. Yes, the roof.
Då kanske vi har motivation att gå igenom saker. Nej, inte än.
What do you mean it's settled? I need the internet. Could you...
Ja, jag tänker vi avbryter henne direkt om vi kan.
Transfer me to billing. Why would... No, this isn't about...
Try to get her attention again. Failure. Sören. Lean on the reception desk to get into her line of sight. Propping yourself casually on the counter, you do your best to get noticed by her. She's focused on the person on the other side and the conversation clearly ignores you. Sören alltså. Här har vi fått någon tanke här nere. Drive back home. Surely this place is less appealing than your bleak little apartment. Och här har vi någonting till. Fix vending machine. Ska vi committa till detta? Nej, den kräver 2 stycken poäng verkar det som, va? Drive back home kräver bara 1 poäng. Okej. Grab the wheel and head homeward. Det låter ju... Just det, vi har också en bok. Vi sätter oss och läser. Sit down again. Your butt cheeks clench involuntarily as flesh and bone touch the wood again, so you're trapped in an ever-repeating 47 minutes. There must be a way to stop it. Sure, but where to start? You're stuck in a random place and time. Nothing seems to happen, and yet too many things do happen to know them all. Small events. Insignificant, forgettable stuff. Yet still... You have to observe everything, everywhere, all at once, then somehow discern the important stuff from background noise and remember it. So I just observe and do nothing? You could do stuff too, sure. It's just that sitting on your ass and watching things unravel is much easier. No willpower required. Okej, vi ställer oss upp och så läser vi vår lilla bok. Until she finishes the call. After the obligatory special thanks, author, editor, and publisher notes, you reach the page where the story begins. Her fingers trembled as she took out a cigarette from a case and lit it up. Maybe the nicotine and burning chemicals will mask the stench coming from the alley. Maybe. In all her 9 years in Grey City's PD, she never saw or smelled anything like this. Yeah, dead less than a day, but smells like a week's worth of decomposition. Hard to tell until we find all her body parts. Even Jerry Vedder, the grizzled and nearly retired medical examiner, wasn't left unfazed by the gruesome crime. Blackness started to engulf Lillian's vision as another dizzy spell was coming upon her. Not half as bad as you thought. Maybe you could get comfortable. Seems like it's going to be a long ride. Okay, get comfy and continue reading. As the half-decently written words carry you through the story, your internal clock nudges you back to reality. As time passes, you hear the words announcing the end of the phone call.
No, she said Sunday noon. I wrote it down.
Okay.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
I am trapped in a time loop.
Oh, well, that's an interesting thing to hear.
You managed to transform her extreme enthusiasm into pure awkwardness.
Anyway, let's get you into your room. So, number 6, the last one on the second floor. Everything is ready for you. And
here we go again.
Your key card.
With enthusiasm out of the picture, the prolonged explanation of the keycards and electrical locks is also gone. She just holds a piece of programmable plastic at her hand, wanting for you to take it. Congratulations! You managed to make this very awkward, though considering your usual awkwardness, that's something new.
Don't you worry about anything. Dr. Fink is the best.
Never mind, just take the keycard.
Thank you for your trust, sir.
Don't I need to sign a document?
Oh, you can do it some other time.
Okej. Intressant hur det liksom formas annorlunda. Ska vi bara ta bilen och köra, för det är vårt mål just nu egentligen. Vi har en ny grej här. Gathering information might be your best shot at figuring out things. Okej. Det har vi insett liksom då. Vi provar köra. Drive back home. Nice. The desert stretches out endlessly, a vast expanse of ochre gravel, barren and desolate. A thin, cracked ribbon of asphalt snakes through the landscape, looping like a gnarly scar that vanishes into the horizon. Silence presses in, thick as molasses, interrupted only by the uneven hum of the car's engine and the faint whispers of wind through the dry brush. Älskar musiken. Gaze... Nej, vi tar just drive. You keep pretending that everything is fine, that everything is normal, that you're just driving home. No matter how hard you try, there's no running away from your poor decisions. They've got better mileage. Even through the loud engine ruckus, your ears are pierced by an annoying ringtone. Ignore the call, eller glance. Ska vi kolla om vi ser vem det är? Unknown number. Reject the call. Dodging both the paranormal and paralegal. Good on you. Tjena Jojoman, hur är läget? Alltså jag gillar spelet starkt hittills. As with a phone call with hair standing up the back of your neck, you anticipate another interruption. thunder that still sends chills down your spine. The end is near. In your rearview mirror, the sky erupts in a blaze of glory, as if someone staged a fireworks show from your successful getaway, or the apocalypse. Flames streak across the sky, unraveling the twilight itself, casting eerie dancing shadows on the road ahead, a vivid reminder of the chaos you left behind. Stop and give up. Om vi kör nu. Du har bromsat. Och så började loopen igen. Men vi provade ju att köra iväg. Running away won't solve anything. Wow. That was unexpected. As the modest comfort of Dr. Fink's sofa draws you in, your will to leave the place slowly fades away.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow?
Sure.
Mr. Harrow, I'm aware that you may be experiencing a slight lack of motivation right now, and will surely be coming back to this condition of yours later during...
Han säger ju samma här varje gång.
But for now, I just want you to acknowledge its existence, and try to stay aware of it at all times, if possible.
I'll try.
That's good to hear. Now, in order to keep us focused, I always limit the session length to exactly 1 hour, hence the alarm. However, since this is your first session, I'll allow a few questions, if there's anything.
Doctor, I saw the whole sky being set on fire.
Oh? So what would you say that fiery sky means to you?
The end of one cycle, beginning of the next.
I'm pleased you see it that way. Nothing ever ends. Not really. Even in death, a prime example of apparent finality. A person lives on in the memories of his friends and family. Maybe this is why so many human cultures have based their mythology on the cyclical nature of the universe. Tell me, how did you feel when the sky was burning?
He doesn't know anything about the fiery sky. You can play his game if you want to, talk about your feelings, but will you find out anything useful? Had a fluctuation of feelings.
Understandable. If you're not certain of what's happening, your mind can't quite decide how exactly to respond. Often, how we're feeling about something is far more important than what's happening. I urge you to think some more about this, and we shall discuss it next time.
Tjena Jons, redan inte spoilers på FZ:s framsida. Oj. Du väljer ju vad du tittar på och jag hoppas inte du känner dig spoilad. Ha det fint du med.
Any other questions?
No, that's all.
All right then. That's it for today. You should go and check in at the office.
Come on, you thief!
Drive back home. Hold to give up. Intention failed. Men vi kan ju försöka hjälpa henne med maskinen för nu har vi 2 poäng. Så vi committar att hjälpa henne, tänker jag.
I'll break you open if I have to.
Ska vi gå in och fråga maskinen direkt? At the end of the girl behind the counter is occupied by the ongoing phone call. Samma igen. Vi provar att få hennes... Misslyckas igen. Pretend to sneeze loudly and use a pamphlet as a handkerchief. Her attention is wholly absorbed by the individual. Så hör han också. Jag tyckte det var ett jätteroligt sätt. Vi stirrar ut genom fönstret och väntar. Until she finishes the call. Smudge your sweaty fingers all over the window glass. Som ett barn, det gör vi. You carefully test the glass, touching it with your pinky first. It leaves a neat oval fingerprint. Paint your impression of the desert outside. Nice. You start by following the outline of the horizon, then the small bushes, but soon your painting evolves into an unrecognizable area of smeeked grease. Continue working on your masterpiece. After a while, the window stops being interesting. As time passes, you hear words announcing the end of the phone call.
Misheard.
Det är ju någonting i alla fall. Leave. Okay.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Hey, do you know how to fix the vending machine? It's stuck. What? Again? Damn it. Guess I'll really have to push Dad to get us a Vendomatic 3000. Our rust bucket has more malfunctioning components than working ones. Here's a trick to get it out of the unjam it. And so far it worked really well every time. I really should put a sign on the damn thing explaining how it works. Listen up. You have to press the return change button. Not really press it all the way until you hear the plastic crack. Then simultaneously press the coffee button and the more sugar button 3 times. Okay. Lyssna här nu. Return change. Hela vägen tills man har plastic crack. Simultaneously press the coffee button och more sugar 3 gånger. Sounds like a tough but lethal combo in an arcade fighting game. You might have to play some elbow grease, but you're sure you can pull it off. Thanks. I'll raise a cup of coffee to your health. Vi skiter i vårt rum så länge för att det här kanske tar längre tid. Eller hur? Nu jäklar ska vi flexa. Då är kaffe fixat. Nej, hon är inte här längre. Just det, hon har ju gått nu. Ska vi checka in? Ställa lite till frågor, kanske om den här andra mannen.
Are you ready to check in now, Mr. Harrow?
Who's a stocky guy staying in room 5? Recognize him? Yeah, that's Jason Burns. She pauses, watching for a reaction, then leans in and whispers, almost apologetically. The dumper. Pulling back, she adds... he's currently our only guest besides you. So what do you think of him?
Well, he's been a regular here at the motel, visiting every now and then for years now. And despite what everybody says about him, I think he's a very kind and polite person.
Why is he called the dumper?
Don't tell me you don't know about it. I mean, yeah, the whole thing is not so important to folks outside Rue Valley, but still.
Ah, yes. Now that you mention it, I may have heard about it.
Well, of course you did. So one day when I was like 3 or 4, people turned on their taps and instead of clean water, this black nasty stuff came out. Soon it turned out that the Rue River aquifer, the source of all our water, had been polluted. People were furious. There were protests, town meetings, lawsuits, everything. It was a huge deal. That's when Jason Burns' name came up. He previously worked for Apex Ore as some kind of waste manager, and they said he was the one responsible for all of it. That he dumped a bunch of chemicals into the ground and let them leak into the aquifer.
Aye, aye.
After that, people started calling him the dumper. It stuck. And, well, the water is still bad, so... yeah, I forgot to tell you, don't drink it.
When did he arrive at the motel?
Oh, today, about an hour before you got here. Just a half an hour later, he came back down asking if I could clean, dry, and iron his shirt before 8. He said he'd do it himself, but had to leave the motel immediately because of an unexpected urgent call. There was a bloodstain on his shirt, but luckily our washing and drying machine has this super quick anti-stain setting.
Super quick anti-stain program?
Uh-huh. How great is that? It makes my life so much easier.
Yummy.
It handled the stain perfectly. In under 40 minutes, the shirt was spotless and dry. So I managed to iron it and drop it off to his room half an hour before the deadline.
That's super fast.
Glad you think so too. Anyway, he returned and hasn't come out of his room since.
Where do you think he went in the meantime?
I don't know. He took a shuttle toward Bothwood and came back the same way.
Suddenly, Jason Burns enters the reception area and approaches the desk addressing you.
Very sorry to interrupt, but this is an emergency. Robin, the Wi-Fi is not working in my room.
I'm really sorry. The whole motel's been without internet since Friday.
Since Friday? You've had no internet all weekend?
I know. The internet antenna just stopped working all of a sudden.
All right, no time to lose. Let me take a look at that antenna.
Oh, no need for that. A repair technician already came yesterday and fixed it. She said the internet should be back up today around noon.
But the day's already over.
I know. I just got off a call with customer support.
And?
Well, the first operator said this issue falls under another department and he could connect me to them, but since it's Sunday, probably no one will pick up. But since that's
Så de är körda med sitt internet. Undrar ifall det här kommer vara en grej också att fixa nätet under loopen.
Can we cut to the conclusion?
I was just about to tell you! They said the case is still being processed, and I supposedly misheard the technician who must have said tomorrow or later.
So, no telling when it'll be...
That's right. Sorry.
Jag tänker vi fortsätter ifall vi kan få något bra ur det här.
I have a crucial online meeting at 8:35. Missing it is not an option. I absolutely need the internet.
Uh-oh.
I'm very sorry about it.
After all these years, I finally got a shot at restoring the Rue River aquifer, and now I'll miss my only chance.
That's possible? I thought our Blackwater situation was one of those unsolvable problems.
No. We've had a process developed for 5 years already. Ever since then, the only thing missing is funding. And now that I've finally gotten the chance to pitch it to someone with both the resources and the interest to back it, everything's falling apart because of the broken internet antenna.
Uh-oh.
That's my luck. I tripped at the finish line and lost the race at the last second.
No, come on! The race isn't over! We are not going to lose! I won't allow it!
You won't?
Of course not! If the future of my hometown hinges on this meeting, I won't let your defeatist attitude drag us down. The motel may be offline, but there's internet at the belt.
Okay.
The what?
The new bar my mother opened. It's a 5-minute drive to the north. Although right now there's a roadblock on the way.
But I don't even have a car.
Oh, right. Well, the good news is the roadblock won't be a problem then.
Så norr 5 minuter om vi behöver internet. Kan vara bra att veta.
You'll have to ride a bicycle there. And it looks like a storm is coming. You'll need a personalized card to use the bike. Here, take...
Oh, thank you. How do I use it?
Just lean the card against the marked surface on the steering wheel and wait for the green light and buzzing sound. Oh, wait. Take these noise-canceling headphones, too. My mother is not in the best mood today, so it might get loud at the bar and can't have you getting distracted during the...
Thank you. I hope... let's hope I'll make it there in time. And their internet is working.
Don't worry. Drive carefully and good...
Kan vi inte köra honom istället? Okej, vi svarar den här gången.
Hello, sir. Am I speaking with...
What can I do for you?
Well, Mr. Harrow, the real question is, what can we do for you? My name is Percy Rugger, and I'm a senior sales executive at Ulterior Paralegal Exploits Consultancy. We'd like to offer our help regarding your case.
Yeah, I have a question first, if I may.
But of course, Mr. Harrow. I'm here to answer any questions you might have. At your service, as they say.
Have you ever been feeling like you're stuck in a time loop lately?
If I'm honest, maybe a little. I feel like things have been repeating themselves lately.
How about right now?
Well, the last hour seems to last forever. The endless waiting for customers to answer the phone, the exhausting exchanges with each of them about
Det är som på jobbet. Tjena Jinx! Och grattis till vinsten! Du ska nu få en 3 efter din skärmdumpsmästare. Och yes, kolla ikapp och njut och dumpa. Alltså det är ett riktigt häftigt rollspel tycker jag. Det är en speciell genre men
You're a light in the darkness.
Thank you.
No, thank you.
No, thank you.
No, I insist. Thank you. Back to your question, Mr. Harrow. Well, yes, I do feel like I'm stuck in a loop. But that's part of the job. Every day seems repetitive, but you make little step by step, you create and recreate yourself. That's what I signed up for when I started. Now that that's settled, where were we? Yes. If my information is correct, you have recently been unjustly forced to participate in a treatment which, in our opinion...
Thank you. I'm not interested in your service at the moment. Thank you.
Of course. I'll assume you have nothing against my calling again later just to make sure you haven't changed your mind. I'll write that down. Eugene, Mr. Harrow,
Whew. Ska vi fixa maskinen även om hon inte är här nu så att, och kommer den vara fixad då? Förmodligen inte, men vi kan ju bara testa så vi vet att det funkar. Så vi kan imponera sen. Insert a coin and press the coffee button. The coin clicks into the slot. A deep grind echoes from within the coffee button glows, and the inviting aroma of fresh brew begins to permeate the air. Okay. The smallest plastic cup ever sits ready in the tray. The machine is fixed. But it won't last, will it? Like wiping raindrops or windshield on a rainy day, the effort you show is replaced by a fresh set of 47 minutes. Precis. Sure, but now that I know how to fix it, I can do it again. Precis. Kan vi ta kaffet med oss? Take the cup from the tray. Take a sip of the coffee. Debatable quality, it's bad. Perked up! Kolla här. Calculated och sensitive. Har vi ökat nu för vi har fått i oss lite mer kaffe. There's another taste that emerged within the sip. The machine was stuck, rendered inoperable for even the simple task of brewing coffee. But by your action alone, it has been brought back to life. Taste of victory, nonetheless. Okej. Så vi kan wrap up. Vi vet hur man fixar kaffemaskinen. Jag funderar på om vi ska lägga vår sista på att köra norr. Wacka tycker om det, men inte jag. Tycker om streamen. Fint sagt, Lagos. Ja, alltså det är ju... Om man gillar Disco Elysium och den där typen av liksom konversationsrollspel. Det är verkligen ingen fight här, utan det är mycket rollspelande. Jag tycker det är coolt. Jag tycker det är ett jättehäftigt koncept. Och där kom han förbi med sin roadblock. Jag tänker att vi fortsätter att springa sista biten och ser om vi hinner till den här puben i tid med honom. You'll have to continue slogging on foot. Walk the rest of the way. Vi får se om vi har nog med tid. Sitter och lyssnar på Wacka medan du bygger PC. Nice. Vi har i alla fall kaffet i kroppen som liksom får oss att kanske gå lite snabbare. Vem vet? Kommer vi ens fram? Där kommer blixten. Nu har vi bara några minuter kvar och sen så börjar tiden igen. 7 minuter tills världen startar om. Soaked. You drenched to the marrow. Så vi är +1 i impulsive och drowned rat vibes. Vad det nu innebär. Kommer vi fram till den här puben nu? Vägen delar sig. Här lyser det rött. En blomma. One has to wonder how this flower ended up in such a forsaken stretch of the concrete. What seed decided this was a perfect spot to take root, sprout, and bloom? I must be witnessing an act of evolution. Looks that way. The plants, in their infinite grit, have started siphoning nutrients from concrete. There's no shortage of stuff wherever humans stop around. That grey crust follows. Either that, or a stray gust of wind slipped just enough dirt in some tiny crack to give it life. Låt oss tänka att det var wind. Life sprouts and withers, caught in its own brief flicker. Meanwhile, concrete remains until the desert claims it in the end. One day, it might all be dust, save for a stubborn bloom or two that refuse to die quietly. You have to admit it's incredible that a flower sprouted from concrete. You knew that such small thing could teach such a large lesson. Inspiration. Inspect the car. Alltså det finns ju mycket vishet i det här spelet. Okej, vi tittar på delarna. Keys in the ignition. Someone probably locked the keys inside. Open the door. You're not gonna steal someone's car. Eller, of course not. Close the door. Eller kan vi göra det? Kan vi stjäla bilen och köra vidare? Var har vi den? Här uppe. Då måste man ha 2 stycken inspiration. Vi är inte inspirerade nog för att sno en bil. Men vi är framme på puben. Play the game to kill time. Det låter väl dumt. Där sitter han och ska ha sitt möte.
Hey, welcome to Kuiperbelt.
The man gives you a smile full of glistening white teeth. There's certain vibrancy in his rosy cheeks, like he's so full of life he'll just burst.
And you look like you could really use a drink.
Yes, get me a drink.
Sure thing. What do you want?
Whiskey on the rocks. The man turns, grabs a bottle from the rack, and pours you a drink over his shoulder, all in one quick liquid motion. Not a drop starts at the countertop. Okay, cheer. Down on den. You're not from around here, are you? Trevligt nytt ställe, eller hur? Lite omväxling.
When I first came here, I had the hardest time adjusting to the way people talk. It's just so thick, man, oh man. Let me tell you, it doesn't get easier with time. I've been here a while. And what brings you here? Sorry if I'm prying, but you're obviously a stranger.
I'm here for therapy. Oops, nu tar jag lång. Rätt, jag gjorde. It's visible on his face he wants to know more, but he's stopping himself.
Next drink's on me. I think you need it. Okay then, I'll leave you to it.
En till drink? Nej, det får vi inte. Vi har 2 minuter innan stormen kommer. The lady with the big hats stares far into the distance. Under the veil, the silver in her hair shines in the cold air. Nice view.
The bar is downstairs.
Her voice is razor sharp and cold. She doesn't want you here. Ska vi tvinga oss på henne ändå? She stares into the far distance. Ja, det är väldigt amerikanskt, men vi får leva med det. Kan vi gå in bakom baren? Eller kan vi spela piano? Låst. Och vet ni vad? Där står cykeln. Jag tänker att vi har ju inte mycket tid kvar. Men kanske hittar vi något annat litet som kan inspirera oss på vägen. Eller? Vi kommer inte längre. Jag tänkte vi skulle bryta dagen som avslut på streamen. Murica. Eller hur? Men det vi har då att göra tänker jag är ju prata med bartendern igen, och annars så får vi helt enkelt gamea lite. Vi får döda tid med lite gaming. Håll i er. Tjena Niklas, eller hur? Det är riktigt bra hittills. Play the game to kill some time until the loop ends. Judging by appearance, it's an old arcade machine from God knows when. Take a closer look at the machine. This isn't the game, not really. This is a cockpit dressed as an amusement. The interface is way too complex for anything casual. Insert a coin. Helicopter, paraglider, or space. Vi kör space shuttle. Looks difficult, but hey, it's just a game, right? Okej, vi får inte lov att köra tutorial, så vi hoppar över den. At least review the command list. I'll improvise. One hand grips one of the joysticks rubbed smooth by years of failed attempts. Your other hovers over a minefield of buttons and levers. The countdown begins. 3, 2. Are you saying that out loud? Yes, I am. 1. Go! The screen morphs into your selected vehicle. A dizzying HUD flares to life. Altitude, wind, protection, inertia. Kommer ni ihåg hur det här gick förra gången när jag flög på stream? You take a breath, steady your hands, guide the machine downward, like it's your own trembling heartbeat. That went about as well as expected. The screen flashes a grim report card, a long list of failures, critical, embarrassing, absolute. Then it shows the leaderboard positions, 100 through 90. You're at 100, barely made the cut. Add your name to the board. Continue. Let's try again. You step back from the machine, there are other things waiting. More urgent, or at least more real. Nu kommer stormen igen. Vakna tidigt i Filippinerna nu, så ska jag spola tillbaka och gro igenom snart. Härligt Niklas, jag hoppas du kommer njuta av det. Och när du ändå gör det, knip en bra skärmdump. Och var med i veckans tävling tycker jag. Okej, close your eyes. Here we go again. Ny dag, nya möjligheter. Mina kära FZ-are, det här har varit ett jättehäftigt rollspel tycker jag. Om ni vill skriva av er vad ni tyckte om streamen eller spelet, så gör ni det bäst på den här länken som jag kastar ut nu. Jag tycker definitivt ni ska vara med och tävla att vinna veckans skärmdump. Kolla in den fina vinnaren Jinx förra bidrag som vann senast. Det var många bra, men Jinx blev utvald till den bästa av redaktionen helt enkelt. In och skärmdumpa, in och skriva av er, och missa inte slaget nu på lördag klockan 18:00 där FZ och Sveklockers går öga mot öga i en tung Battlefield 6 fight. Jag kommer vara er programledare. Vi kommer tävla ut inte bara koder till Battlefield 6 utan ett Nvidia-kort, nämligen, nu ska jag säga rätt här, 5070-kort om jag inte minns fel. Så vi kommer tävla ut ett nice nytt grafikkort. Det är väl värt att vara där bara för det, men ni måste också såklart heja på era vänner. Missa inte. Nu tänker jag gå och hålla lite kväll, och det tycker jag ni också ska göra. Tusen tack för att ni har tittat, och vi ses snart igen. Godnatt.
Still with me, Mr. Harrow? Mr. Harrow, please.